Peace. Peace, family. We're live. We're lit in the building. Get him in. You don't want to miss this.
Young L on the beat.
Yesterday, we had a live class. A brother asked about the seven thunders, which the master teacher recorded in the beginning of the holy tablets. So we're gonna be talking about that real quick. Let's get those comments. Hey, Rob, out to everybody in the building, man. Young. Yeah, we're gonna keep. Hey, we're gonna keep it clean as possible, Andrew. Andrew, we're gonna keep it clean as possible. Now, in the links in the descriptions, you'll be able to read. After the show, we'll put that in the descriptions, the holy tablets for free. On page 15, where Baba breaks down the 7 plagues. It's actually 2 is in the book of Revelations of the Injil, 2, right? But he actually like broke it down like 1 page of what the 7 thunders were. So a brother asked that question because I done read this like 3 or 4 times, maybe more than that. But when he asked me, I don't know if my mind was blank or what, and I couldn't remember exactly what Baba had said in those 7 thunders. But we got it pulled up right now, and we're gonna read to you what the master teacher says. Is that no, the holy tablets is free in the links in the descriptions, right? The 8 books deal, like I said, we got those 8 books by the young elder that I put together, right? For $45 donation to the Cash App at The Young Elder without the S, The Young Elder. I don't got a thumbnail or nothing, so it's a guy that's scamming and he's collecting people sending the money to the wrong guy. So mine is just The Young Elder without the S. And I'll send you, leave your email, and I'll send you all 8 books in PDF form. But the holy tablets by the master teacher is going to be in the links in the descriptions for free. Right. And on page 15 is where he goes in to break down the 7 thunders, where he says, the 7 thunders have been recorded by the ancients for thousands of years, by the Hopi, the Yamasi, and the Nuwapians, have logged these thunders as the signs of the coming of the new planet, Nubaru. right? Nubaru, the planet X, the Anarchy's planet, the coming in the new era, the sign of the end of the present world ruled by evil, and the resurrection of the ancient mystic of Egypt, Atlantis, rising again in the heart of Georgia. Keep that in mind. And you wonder why we in Georgia now. He says Atlantis rising again in the heart of Georgia in a place called Wahani. Wahani. These signs are the signs of the time recorded by the ancient Netherus, or ancient Egypt, and passed down through time. They are called the thunders or the plagues. In the Revelations, they refer to as the 7 plagues. Right? Then he goes on to break down each individual one. Right? He says the first thunder is much starvation, sickness, homelessness, disease. This is already past and continues. He said the first thunder already happened. The second thunder, the sky becomes sick with holes in it that looks like sores, long disease spread, breathing problems occur. Green mist comes from holes. That's happening already. Polluted water, that's happening already. Bacteria in the water. Little devils. He referred to bacteria as little devils. Hey, Bible was ahead of the game. Sea animals beginning to die. You've seen a lot of animals just beaching themselves and running into rocks, doing all crazy stuff. That's already happening right now. The third thunder, many species, notation in animals, crossbreeding species, death of the frogs, honeybees, turtles, deformed humanoid, multiple genetic slicing and cloning. That's already happening right now. Right? So the third thunder is already happening. Then he says the fourth thunder, signs of twins, Yah and Wave. One guards the South Pole and the other guards the North Pole. Hova begins with these poles. Scripture breakdown, religion. So that's happening now. So he's talking about. Hey, y'all gone to the back because I'm recording live. He talks about how all the information, like the Aquarian age, of how all the information will be broke down about all these different things. The fifth wind, hold up, go back to it. This right here, like on page 15, 16 in the Holy Tablets. Like I said, it'll be in the links in the descriptions after the show. The fourth thunder is that 4 great people will perish. 4 great people will perish: floods, lightning, storms, tornadoes, landslides, hurricanes, hail in the summer. We've already been seeing it. Hail in the summer, forest fires, we're seeing it. Children killing parents, parents killing children. We already seeing it. Rampage, insanity, murder, drug addiction, demonic. Parades themselves as righteous. He says the demonic people will portray themselves as the righteous. So all this is the fifth thunder. And then the sixth thunder is changes occur, the star people return. We in that time now. We are the star people. The people that's talking to you now, we are the star people. It says sign in the sky, new planet, new galaxy, new meteorite, storm, climate alters. This is thunder 6. Global warming, the president of the spirit of the divine, respect for presence of the world government, leadership, politics. So he's saying it's gonna be disregard to and no disregard and respect for present for world government leadership policies and politics. Then he says it's the seventh thunder, the end of the world as you know it, the year 2030. So the seventh thunder is year 2030. When he's saying not the end of our world or our world's the end of a particular system. 2030 is the end of their system. The seventh thunder. Yeah, that's right. Yahshua Melchizedek. So the seventh thunder is the end of the world as you know it. As far as, but he's not talking about the end of the earth. He's talking about an end of a system, a particular type of system. They had 30 more minutes after 2000 and after year 2000, and they give them a last half hour because we had from 1970 to 2030. That's a whole hour to make this clear. And 2030 will be the end of they system, the complete end of their system. So that's the seven thunders for my guys that was asking about the seven thunders, man, because it's right there, like I say, and I knew it was in the Holy Tablets. And like I said, I read this probably a couple times, but when he asked me, my train of thought was on something else, so I couldn't remember exactly how Bob. But it's pretty much the breakdown of the seven plagues or the seven angels with their seven vials and all that, and the seven seals, right? And the revelations of the Injil. Right? That's the connection. Yeah, that's right, Randy. It's an end of a certain type of way, a certain type of the evil rule, or the disagree, not necessarily disagreeable, but the evil type of rulership is going out. The reptilian overlords is going out. The dragon and his angels is going out. You see? We got any questions on that so far, as far as the seven thunders? Keep in mind, there's gonna be a great earthquake like never before. Keep in mind about the San Andreas fault. Keep in mind, they said they saw stars hitting the ground. They were talking about meteorites, and then some parts they talking about missiles. In Injil, we might do a breakdown of the Injil. We're gonna actually load the Master Teacher tape up where he break down a couple of different. We're gonna load the Revelation chapter 9 and a couple more Revelations things that Baba broke down. Hey, shout out Linus Den. Hey, y'all, be sure to go subscribe to Linus Den new page. You know what I'm saying? They took an old page down. Go subscribe to a new page. Shout out Linus Den. What else was gonna say before we get out of here, man? Because we have to make this short and snappy. We just want to talk about the seven thunders and the seven plagues. All this stuff is really happening now. The only one that probably technically ain't happened yet is the seventh thunder, which is the end when Raphael, who was one of the Elohims, one of the Anarchies, one of the Natharus, blow the trumpet and end the whole setup. 2030, right? Just last night around 4 a.m. the stars was aligned different. Yeah, so look, we going on to it as the planet speed up in vibration and ascend to the fifth, seventh dimension. There's gonna be a new heaven and a new earth. A new heaven and a new earth. Hey, just go to YouTube, type in Linus Den, and you should be able to see her new page. She dropping something about every day. Why are the crop circles only left in New York? Okay, so I don't know if they only left in Europe, but I know this. Those crop circles are more than just, some drawings on the ground. They actually encoded with messages for incoming extraterrestrials to know what type of school or what type of operation is going on here, just like the face on Mars. Yeah, it's happening right now, and some people finna get ready to go extinct if they don't speed their vibration up, because the planet is heating up right now. It's getting hotter and hotter. The center core, what they say the core, right, is really the sun. And then somebody had the nerve to come on my page and said, man, when we was talking about Shambhala, right, and it said, man, you talking all BS. You can't prove none of that. And I'm saying to them, damn, they must be behind, because we already proved this shit 10 times over already. The stuff that I don't gotta show you no more pictures. I done showed you all the pictures and evidence already. A lot of this stuff is repeats classes, because we got to go back and get the scragglers. Bible said, go back and get the scragglers. Yeah, you know why? We got to go back and get the scragglers, man. So we already proved, Bible then already put that stuff out years ago about Shambella. He ain't the only one. Richard Shavers, whole bunch of people. Admiral Byrd, he actually flew down into the hole and came back. It's another dude that actually was a miner and found his way down there. And then had logs, and Roe came back and talked about it. How they came out with the movie 2000. I mean, Journey to the Center of the Earth. But they just made it up. Yeah, okay. So we just wanted to bring that to you, man. The Seven Thunders. Now, before that Seven Thunder happened, because keep in mind this eclipse that's about to happen coming up here is part of that Sixth Thunder. Well, when that passed, it's gonna cause a magnetic shift, a magnetic altar to the planet. When it go across America like that, that moon is connected to the magnetic grid and it's connected to the waters. So it's gonna cause a lot of floods. It's gonna cause a lot of floods when after that eclipse happens. A lot of floods in diverse areas, and it might trigger the major event, which is the earthquake like such never before. It wasn't nothing like this before. You ain't never heard an earthquake like this ever on Earth before. Tells you about that. But we don't have any more questions. We're gonna make this short and snappy, man. The Seven Thunders. Bible said make it short and snappy. The Seven Thunders. Like I say, you can get that Seven Thunders. You can read that in the Holy Tablets. That's gonna be in the links after the show in the descriptions. Click on Holy Tablets, scroll down to page 15, 16, and you got the breakdown of the Seven Thunders, the seven last plagues, according to the earth. Yeah, you know, behind a lot of these falls were our safe zones for our meat system, our buffalo as natives. We should put it behind waterfalls to keep it cool. A lot of those waterfalls areas are like refrigerators, Mother Nature's refrigerators, because it stays a certain. If you notice, if it's hot outside, you go behind those caves, behind the waterfall. The temperature maintain a certain degrees behind that waterfall. Hey, indeed, black. So like that. So that's what I'm telling you is that moon, that eclipse is gonna cause seismic type events as far like and mainly floods. Because people ain't talking about the eclipse, you know. We heard them talking about the Earth core heating up. This and that. All these are part of the Seven Thunders. The meteorite shower, starvation. What else Bobby got right there? Let's go back. All these are part of the seven last plagues. Right? This is starvation, homelessness, disease, lung disease, breathing problems occur, many species mutating. Yeah, San Andreas fault. Now it's gonna be a point. It's gonna be a 20.0 when this gonna be like never before. You ain't never had a seismic. Yellowstone Park is a volcano, a dormant volcano, laying dormant. But when certain stuff happen, boom, it's gonna trigger certain things to take place. They already showed you. See, they gave you 2000, the movie 2012. They time frame just was off. They gave you the movie 2012. Their time frame was off. Yeah, so they know about it, Luke. They know what's going on, Luke. Right? Now, these prophecy can be altered if the mental constructs of the people is on the same page. Prophecy can be altered. Yeah, so we got to think that, hey, we gonna, as a people, we're gonna survive. We are gonna survive as a people because we always survive. We always make it through. They done did everything to us, and we still here. We done been through hurricanes, pole shifts, all it as a people, and we still here on the planet. So you do the math. We the toughest, Ross Claude. You know what I'm saying? And on that note, man, we out, man. Seven Thunders. Peace.